Good evening everybody and welcome to round 6 of our F1 2014 career mode live stream series, and it is time for 78 laps around Monaco for this, and this is going to be the most challenging race to date on this game. As many of you will know if you watched my stream yesterday, we had qualifying and it went bad. It was heavy rain, and a lot of you will know about the situation with the wheel and the AI's traction. Somehow I got 17th. I'm surprised I didn't finish last, if I'm honest. So we're going to see how we do from 17th on the grid and see if we can get up the field and try and win. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. This is going to be a weekly thing of daily streams with 25, 50 and 100% races. So as we get into our car for this round of career mode, and our target today, as it's a 100% race, let's go likes guys on this video. It would be insane if we get 100 likes on this on there. So So that's not a great start. We did yesterday in our stream. We did use as we can change the setup, but we won't. We're going to keep it as is for the qualifying. In yesterday's stream, we did get a new part, but it's not ready yet, so we won't get it until Austria. So I'm a bit disappointed about that on there. Apparently, it's a one-stop strategy for this race. I literally have no idea how we're going to do that, really, if I'm honest. And just looking at the teammate challenges, someone did request that in my last video. Obviously, fastest laps, Vettel has more than us, and he's out-qualified us on there 5-2. So here we go, guys. Just looking at the grid, Rosberg's on pole, as maybe you've not seen the stream. Hulkenberg, the surprise package, in second on the grid on there, and then the rest. Hamilton, who is leading the championship, who's won every race so far this season, is down in 6th place, so maybe Hamilton's time streak of wins is about to end. So here we go, 78 laps, guys. Hopefully we can get something out of this. I'm aiming for points, but I would love to get a top 5, and we may play a bit of strategic strategy if the safety car comes out, which seems to be coming out quite a bit in the career modes I've seen from other people. So we'll see how we do. Nico Rosberg, pole position. Our teammates in 3rd, and us down in 17th place on a fresh set of options. Oh, everyone's got super softs, I think, but we'll see how we go. The lights are on. Let's do this round at Monaco. 78 laps. We are away. And we get a bad start there, as the AI will be a bit slow. It's going to try and not get any contact. So we're only getting 2 positions off the start. Getting glued there by John Ekvern. We'll go down the inside of Gutierrez, and Kvyat's just brake checking us as we go round the outside of Vern. And we're just outside the points playing positions now, as we're going to try and attempt the outside on Magnussen, and we do. Great move. Oh, well, -2 laps. I forgot about the fuel strategy and stuff. So we're into the points already. So it's a good start there from us, 7 places gained. So going into Sandevot. Whoa, bit of a moment there. As we get past Raikkonen, attempted a late braking move. So that's pretty fair and reasonable why he tried to attempt the move. Next up, Sergio Perez in the Force India. We'll go up to Rich. Got to get past Perez. I think Perez is holding us up a bit. Once we get ahead of Perez, we can hunt down the Williams. No idea who it is. It's good to see we're quicker than Raikkonen at this point. See the times. Got to go around the outside of Perez into Casino Square. And we get it done nicely. Fantastic move. Next up, it's Valtteri Bottas in 7th place currently. I think the top 10 had a dry qualifying, so these guys will be on worn super soft tyres. So we can kind of gain an advantage over these guys during this stint of the race before they put on fresh tyres. There seems to be a train emerging. Who's getting held up there, Bottas, so we may get DRS. And as it's Monaco, there's only one, and it's just here, and we do get it, so that's a good start. So Rosberg, half a second quicker than us at the minute. So I'm just going to tactically go to lean for the time being as we get to the back of this train. Oh, hit the wall. That's not what I wanted to do. Just hit the wall there. So we're doing pretty well so far, I have to say. Pace seems good. I did do some practice beforehand. I started the stream, did about 10 laps with heavy fuel just to see what we can get, and I was sort of getting the low 20s. Did a 19.8. So we're pouncing now on Bottas, and I think that's Lewis Hamilton as well. Bottas turns his DRS off for some reason, as Rosberg now sets a 19.4. Don't want to drop into first gear, only for this hairpin. I think this train is denting me a bit, but I think this goes up to 4th place, and you can see we're now down to -1 lap. So our fuel saving is working. Oh, just gave Bottas a bit of a tap there. Didn't really want to do that. As soon as we clear this train of cars, we can push. Trying to get past Bottas. Rosberg again sets another fastest lap. So the cars in front are in standard, so that's good to hear for us. Oh, try to make the move down Bottas, but go down the inside. Can we get it done? We do indeed. And we got purple in the first sector as well, so that's good. Make sure, guys, if you're watching this back, to subscribe for more daily F1 2014 career mode live streams. And remember to hit 100 likes as well for 100% race. That would be fantastic. And we've got our DRS is disabled. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely stuff. As Alonso has a bit of a tank slapper coming out of Sandoval. That's what we don't want, is our DRS being disabled with some issues. But if I'm honest, the DRS doesn't really make any difference around here. Only maybe a tenth of a tenth. As Alonso braked a bit early there. And we move up to 6th place. We were slightly quicker on the super softs in practice, so it's our advantage is we've had more time to practice on race fuel with the super soft, so I can kind of know when the tyres will be going. Hamilton's getting held up nicely by Massa. And I was stupid enough to put it into a gear ahead. Have a look at the tyres quickly. Oh, DRS is back for us. Rosberg's already at the hairpin. So we get ever closer to Hamilton. We match our previous best first sector, and I've just given Hamilton a nice little tap just to let him know that we're coming for him. So I'll put up the standard now that we're into optimal fuel. So our pace may increase a bit as we brake a bit later than Hamilton. Hamilton's gone had a bad exit, but gets better exit with the traction. And Hamilton again brakes early, really early, in fact. As Alonso's having a bit of a sniff behind. As we go a bit wide. We should hold off though. As Hamilton's all over the back of Massa again. So we're already 7th of the way through now, which is quite nice. Just need to be careful of those curbs, because you make the slightest cut, you will get a warning. Or if you do what I just did, the back end will just fly out. Still saying 20s, 120s. Into that draft now of Hamilton's. So we're now all over the back of Hamilton now. Gonna try and attempt the move down the inside. As he was trying to look like a move on Massa, so we're up to 5th place now. Obviously that Mercedes is going to be quick in this little bit here, so Hamilton may take the make a pass. Rosberg's nowhere to be seen on the map, it seems. A nice exit out of that corner as Massa is harvesting Urs at the minute. There's a bit of a tank slapper coming out. We may get a pass him at Casino Square. We'll attempt the outside move on him through there. He's still there, and I think he's at the wall, but not our fault. Ward the inside, so we're up to 4th. Next up, hit Nico Hulkenberg, 4.7 seconds up the road. We're now a 7th of the way through now, actually. I think it could break, maybe not. There's our first corner cut of the race. Just think I broke a bit too late for that corner. So Massa's saving fuel, so he hasn't got DRS. Oh, hit the wall. Oh, that was close. Just tapped the wall into braking into turn 1 and caught me off guard, and then I hit the wall again and I could have lost my front wing there. So 3.7's the gap now. Still 22 runners. You may see me as well doing some short shifts. That will help save some rear degradation on the tyre, on the rears. Like that. They look okay at the minute. We're still matching as we just took another corner cut there. We're still matching constant low 20s, so I'm pretty confident with this. Don't know how we're going to get to lap 32 on these with the traction. So we're 2 seconds off now. Obviously with massive fuel saving, we've built a nice gap behind as he's got a train. Oh no! Ooh, big moment there, guys, big moment. Still good though. Just get the primes ready so I don't have to fiddle around. And again we make that same mistake. So we're going for our 4th consecutive podium of the season. Since China we've had a podium. And currently we'll be gaining on Hamilton in the championship, but obviously he's down in 6th place, I believe. Just gained 4 temps on Hulkenberg in that middle sector. Remember, we are running 11-11 wings, so that is giving us a big boost at around this track, because this is really high downforce. You don't need to be running like ridiculously like 1-1 wings, 3-1 wings at the minute. Two seconds now as we go full lock on the wheel. Bit of a lock up there on the rears, it seemed. As we get ever closer now to Nico Hulkenberg. And what's good as well is the next car in front of Hulkenberg is Vettel, which is going to help us nicely for the Constructors' Championship fight with Mercedes. Oh, had a bit of a lock up there on the front left. We're fine. I think we're about 3 to 4 tenths quicker than Massa at this point as well, which will be good in terms of when we make our pit stop. We may try and get a nice gap, and then when they make their pit stops we can build on increasing the gap. We've got back markers now, I can see on the map at turn 1, so it may help us. I think that's Rosberg going through, coming up towards turn 1, so he's got a massive lead at the minute, Rosberg has. Let's put it up to Rich actually for the first time this race. Let's try and get into the low, high 19s now. And we're a second a lap quicker than Hulkenberg at the minute, who has got worn tyres than us. Can't make the move here. See if we can get it done here. Nope, not yet. He's braking really early for the hairpin, it seems. He's making silly mistakes like that, for example. We're getting back all this time in this sector, in that corner. We just got more confidence on the brakes. Bit of a squeal, bit of oversteer. Rolled over the back now of Hulkenberg. Still in the 20s, but we are on worn super softs. Top of the tyres now. They seem okay. Massa's pitting apparently in the next few laps, according to his engineer. Interesting. Still 22 runners as well, I will say. I honestly want to see a safety car. I've not had one yet on this game, and I've had this game for since I received the press preview build, so I would love to see one at some stage during this race. And it's one of two where it's most likely going to come out, with the other one obviously being Singapore, which is later in the season. Oh, at the wall. Rosberg's just going towards Sandoval. So Hulkenberg's actually doing a decent job for Williams, so that's pretty good for... No, not Williams. Force India. Just wish they were like this in real life, if I'm honest. Getting some of that dirty air from Hulkenberg. Get really close now to the back of that Force India. Really close now. So to be fair to Hulkenberg, he's doing a fine job of holding me up. Brake a bit later this time. And we're matching Rosberg apparently. Just a bit of contact there with Hulkenberg. Starting to get a bit. So we've got another 12 laps to go on these super softs. Still fighting here with the Hulkster. Somewhat though, I'm looking at the mini-map at this point to Vettel, and we're keeping up with him. He's not really gaining time, so Just curious to see what it would be like if we get past Hulkenberg. Oh god, I've just made contact with him. Just back off. Get back to as it was before the corner, which is, I think, that, so I'm pretty reasonable. Just the AI, I could brake later than them at that corner, but... Oh, bit of a lock-up there for the first time in this race at Casino Square. And again, they just brake too early. Got to get used to it. Just getting that absolutely pitch perfect there. Rosberg's now on that train, trying to go around the outside. Turned in too early for the final corner. We've got to outsmart Hulkenberg at this point. We need to think maybe pitting earlier than him, try and do an undercut. Made some silly mistakes in that little part of the track there, the traction. So we just, oh, a bit of a cone there. Got glued to our front wing, that pushes into the wall. Took that corner beautifully on there. As we get the Ers now, this could be our chance, our best chance so far in the race. Is there a move? No, there's not. 10.1's the gap behind, and apparently Massa was supposed to pit like a few laps ago, but he's not. And here's the parking the bus now. There's a tonk load. There's about 6 cars in this train, which may help us here get past Hulkenberg, or it could just literally just ruin the race. Attempt the outside move on Hulkenberg, and we've done it. What a move that is, as Ericsson's just pushing us into the wall. But we pulled off a fantastic move thanks to the AI of Ericsson. Into the podium positions for the first time this race. We've got 8 seconds to catch up to our teammate, and then mount an assault on Rosberg wherever he is, as he's walking it this race. So who's next up? It's a Marussia, who are sadly not in the sport no more, which is a bit disappointing, which is a bit sad to see, especially what's been going on recently, obviously with Jules Bianchi on there. And I do feel sorry that you aren't going to get the their winnings if they finish in 9th place. So I'm a bit annoyed about that. And I know some people do agree with me on that. So let me know, guys, in the comments below what you think about this whole payments to teams and all that crap, which is ridiculous in the sport at the minute, as Maldonado lets us through. Next up, Kobayashi. He's going to let us through. Just about lets us through. Next up, Romain Grosjean. And remember, we've got no DRS as well, sadly. As Grosjean very nicely lets us through before Casino Square. Next up, we've got Jules Bianchi. So we're going to try and go on the outside of him cleanly. That's a good move there from us. Hashtag Forza Jules as well. So now we've got a nice clean track now ahead of us to now pounce and try and catch up to Vettel and try and jump him. It was about 8.7, I think it was. .3 is the gap. And we've got DRS back for the second time this race. Lots of blue lights flashing as well for the back markers there. So still 20s is the time we're getting, and that's pretty good. Very consistent laps here from myself at this point. Just make a bit of a mistake through Casino Square, just going a bit wide. So we're catching up to Vettel now, whose tyres will be on the verge of death now. Well, we can go a bit longer, maybe, than lap 32 on these super softs, but there's no real point. If it was the opposite way, we would. As those tyres look very lovely, they do, on there, so got to be careful on out of slow corners. Rosberg's paying in 3 laps time. Hulkenberg now knows that we're pulling away from him, so he is in lean as he tried to get through the pack. The back markers. Gap is 6.7 seconds as we lose this back end. Just putting the power down too early. As we're nearly at half distance already. This race has gone quick already for 100%. That's pretty impressive. As we're slowly getting signs of the tyres going a bit. It's alright at the minute. Just a bit too quick there on the brakes. No one seems pitting at the minute. To lap 28, 7.6 still. May have to just brake a slightly bit earlier now. bit of oversteer. We'll need to think strategically now. Still, everyone's running, which is good. If a safety car comes out, that would really make this race more interesting in terms of our challenge to win this race if we can. Wasn't expecting a podium as well. I was thinking maybe at least a points finish before I started this race. As Vettel's gained time on us for the first time this race, so we're going to go up to Rich for this lap. It's now 7.7. I'd love to know where Rosberg is. I don't know what the gap is, or I don't care about +1 for the time being. We're losing a lot of grip now. Seconds, I think, is the gap. Still saying 20s, but seems that Vettel gained time on us there. May have to pit a lap earlier here, guys, because these tyres are going, and if we're going to have a mount a challenge on Vettel, we can try and do an undercut and gain some more time on him, because the gap is still around about the 7-8 second mark, so we need to start thinking strategically now. Some weird crap just happened to me in the house at the minute. All my lights have just gone off and come back on again. A bit weird. Did distract me there. So I think I'm going to be pitting this lap this time by, just to know. As you can see, the gap is increased to 10 seconds. So it seems the AI still can go quicker, while we are just struggling for grip with these tyres. As you can see there, massive tank slapper again. And if you miss any of the race, guys, in the description I'm going to be putting a time frame in, and in the comments as well, so I would really appreciate it if you could like that comment when I post it, because then it will make it easy for people to try and find the best parts of this race so far. Well, most of it has been from up to the point of when I passed Nico Hulkenberg. Then it's been a bit quiet, if I'm honest. So Vettel's not gone in, so that's good. So we're going to dive into the pits. We're losing too much time to Hulkenberg behind. Got a nice set of primes on. 3.7 stop as well, not too bad. quick little drink as well while we come out the pits, as it's quite a slow one. So I wonder if we're going to get out just ahead of Sergio Perez. We do, so take it nice and slow at the pits. Don't want to get a penalty. And quite lucky enough, we're ahead of the Marussias, that back marker train that we were in a minute ago, a couple of laps ago, so that's pretty good. I will say, if the safety car comes out at any point from laps 38, I will, well, 48, I will put the super softs on. Until then, I will put the primes on again, just in case, if there is a safety car, before lap 50, at least lap 50. So much grip. Vettel is in the pit lane. I think that's Vettel, who's going very slowly. As the rest of the pack are in the pit lane, I think that's Hamilton and Hulkenberg. And Hamilton's actually jumped Hulkenberg in the pit lane. As we just make a bit of a mistake there. So we really need to push now. As there is Vettel, he's gained a bit of time on us. It's 13 seconds ahead. So we really need to start pushing now on these primes. Hamilton's only 4 seconds behind as well, I've just spotted. So we're not really won or lost anything in that pit stop phase. Didn't help though, we had the dirty air as well during that stint. With this clean air we've got, we can try and now make a pound, try and catch up to Vettel before the end of the race, before the tyres start going off again. Hamilton's actually gaining on us, as he's now ahead of Hulkenberg. He's not been held by anyone at this point. As we make a mistake. Someone else in the pit lane. As we gain nearly 6 tenths on Vettel. Into the 19s for the first time this race. Look, I don't see anyone setting a fastest lap, so that seems pretty good for us. Minute. As I said that. Sorry about that, guys. Had a bit of a moment there. My parents rung, just checking on how I'm doing. Now we've got a fight on our hands with Hamilton behind, who's now doing .1s. So now we really need to start pushing now. As Hamilton again sets the fastest lap. Quite interestingly enough, we're not seeing Rosberg set any good decent times. So it seems Hamilton, who is currently the championship leader, and if it stays as it is, we will take points out of Hamilton's lead, which would be quite nice. As we hit the wall again. .6 is now the gap. Hamilton is there now for the taking. Constantly now I'm setting high 19s. I think Hamilton's in the 18s, I think. Possibly, maybe. Or it's not, because he's not. As we said that, Hamilton, well, we've now gone purple in the first sector for the first time. As Rosberg now sets the fastest lap, so he's somewhere up the hill, which is, but we're still going purple in this sector. I've not had a fastest lap in a race before, like the overall fastest lap come end of the race, so it'd be nice to get a good lap here. .18.7. Wow. So for the only the second time this season, we get one of them popping up on our screen saying we got the fastest lap. Bit of oversteer. So we're getting a bit now on Vettel. There's Hamilton. Just gained 2 temps in that sector. There's Gutierrez. Can stay in like the low 19s, like that. As Gutierrez has been given the blue flag, so he's got to give us, which he does so. 10.7's the gap now. Hamilton's lost a bit of time there to us. Now we've gone through half distance of this race. Still the fastest man, I believe. We're still saying 18s. As we go purple again in the first sector. Again, we're going purple again. And without DRS as well, this is quite a decent time. Well, it's not the fastest lap, but we're still getting high to low 19s. So we're now down to 7 seconds now between myself and Vettel. Don't mind this at all. And it's the Caterham and Marushas again. As Kobayashi lets us through nicely. And then we've got Max Chilton, I believe this is. If I'm correct. It's Jules Bianchi down the inside of him.
You have a 4-second lead over the car behind. 4 seconds.
Oh, I've got the wall again. Adrian Sutil. Seems like Rosberg may have lapped nearly up to the top 10 at this point. Bit of a bad lap there for us with lap traffic. we go purple again.
Keep pushing. We need to reduce the 5-second gap for the car ahead.
I think that's another Marussia. I think that's Max Chilton. Just at the moment, we can see Vettel on the map for the first time. If you take out the braking situation. Between us and him is Chilton and Marcus Ericsson. Oh, hit the wall again. Which may have just cost us the fastest lap, but we've got the gap now to 4.8 seconds. Let's get some draft from Chilton. Nice to know we're half a second quicker than Lewis Hamilton. Hopefully Marcus Ericsson's going to let us through at some point. Which he isn't doing. What is he doing? Just braked a bit too late again. Bit of a squeal on the rears. I'm still surprised there's still 22 runners in this race. Pretty insane. So the gap's now 4.8. Hamilton at the minute 6.4. We get that corner right for a change there, guys. Finally get that absolutely stonk on perfect. So we gained 3 tenths on our previous best. Vettel's now 3.8 ahead. We've done incredibly well considering we've only been 13 laps on these prime tyres. Sorry about that, guys. Again, urgent emergency call there. Luckily, as Maldonado decides to block us again. So I had to just mute the mic for just a couple of minutes. I'll speak to my mum while driving at the same time. We've done pretty well considering we've not lost time. So the last time I had to pause the mic, so hopefully that won't happen again until the end of the race. So we've still got 30 laps to go in this race. And still 22 runners. And while I was away, the DRS was disabled again as it broke, and now it's back again. So I think that's like the 4th time now we've got it back. Just put it up to Rich now, see if we can catch up to Vettel. There he is on our map, you can see him now. Oh. .6 now. I would apologise if you can not hear me as much. Oh god, 2 laps of -2 laps as well. I'll have to start fuel saving in a minute. Got 28 laps to go. Keeping standard though for the time being. As there you can see Vettel now. As our wheel is getting a bit toasty now, as it's making noises for the first time. -1. Oh, don't want to do that now. Don't want to do that now. Tyres seem okay as well. We'll be nip and tuck. Nearly 3 seconds now, guys. 3 seconds. How's fuel doing? Still -1. Oh dear, don't want to do that. Save that a tree. Ah, dear me. I think I might need to change something on the wheel. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. So just give me 30 seconds, guys. Just quickly sort this out. Right, let's have a look. I'll just keep it on there. I had to pause it because it's on the in on my wheel. The sensitivity was a bit. I've only just spotted it. It doesn't feel right. It was on. I have it on 250, and it wasn't turning as much. Like as someone's in the pit lane again. So I just had to fiddle with the wheel settings on the wheel, so it gives me a bit of a smooth exit out of corners. I don't know who this is coming out of the pit lane, but he better not hold us up. Interesting enough, is that a Ferrari that I see? If you're wondering why I've not been saying as much as over the last few laps, is I've been really concentrating just to try and get to the end with a broken end plate there. As Raikkonen's going to let us through, he's in 12th on super softs again. So I wonder if the AI will pit for super softs. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's very surprising from Raikkonen, unless he's had damage. So we've got it all to do now. Vettel's gained a bit more time on us. He's going to try and unlap himself from me. So 6 seconds is the gap. Don't really want Raikkonen behind me, who's on fresher tyres than us, to get past. It's all over the back of us, Jesus. You can tell the difference between the super softs and the primes around here. Moment again. No idea where Hamilton is. Don't really want to know if I'm honest. Hamilton's 1.3 behind. What the hell's happened? Oh, making mistakes now. Hamilton's now under a second behind. Ooh, moment and a half there. There's that Mercedes power of Hamilton. We've got 19 laps to go. As Raikkonen, obviously with the super soft tyres, goes the fastest time. 18.3, very impressive there. I'm going to try and go to the end on these primes, but hell of a task. As we are now struggling on these tyres now, as Hamilton looks like to make a pounce on us for the final spot on the podium. As we see the Caterhams and Marussias again. Seems that the AI are slightly quicker than us in the last sector for some reason, with the traction. We're quick in the first sector. They don't like Sandow up for some reason. And now we've got 3 cars between us and Vettel. All back markers, which is not going to do us any... We got 4 actually. First and foremost is Kobayashi in that Caterham. Down the inside. On borderline now with -1 lap. Hamilton I think's got damage, it seems. Maybe damage. Maybe not. Thought he did. There's Jules Bianchi letting us through. He's caught up to Max Chilton, which is always good to see. Make a mistake there. There's a bit of the cone got wedged underneath on the floor, the floorboard, the floor of the car. Nine seconds now. Chilton, what are you doing, mate? Oh dear. Helps the Brit out, but doesn't help the other one. But to be fair, I was on the left, then he went to the right. And I was about to make the pounce. Those primes look absolutely lovely to drive with. Let's put into lean. We've got Marcus Ericsson now. He's just blocking us like a tree. Get out of the way, son. Hamilton's got a sniff now. Raikkonen's got a sniff, but we hold off. And I think I did do a bit of blocking there to hold off Raikkonen, so I do apologise to Raikkonen. 12 seconds now. Vettel's pulled away from us. Bit of traffic and the tyres have played a role. We've only got 16 laps to go in this race. So we've still got a battle on our hands to hold off Hamilton and get a 4th podium of the season. which would be fantastic for us. Missed the braking area for that corner. Hamilton's all over the back of us now. He's going to get the DRS. He's going to try and make a move at Sander Vort. Is he? As we're defending hard now from Hamilton. Not really too bothered now about Vettel. I don't really see the gap coming down anytime soon, especially on worn primes like they are now. Can't get it planted now. Some would say pit for super softs, but it's not really wise because we'll lose a lot of ground to Hamilton and the rest of the pack. But you may flip the coin and say we may go quicker. We'll be quicker than obviously Hamilton and the rest of the pack who are going to be on worn primes, but there's no point because the time you need to gain is ridiculously amount of time, and with a certain number of laps remaining, there's only 14. There's no real point. Really. And we're into the positive, into the green for the first time. +1. Can try and hold off Hamilton now with some more speed from the engine mix. Obviously Monaco is very difficult to pass, so the AI will have some interesting attempts to pass me, but they'll just back out of it completely. Orbit the wall. Not really too bothered about Vettel. We've got 12, 13 laps to go now of this race, and this has been a very... DRS has been disabled for the 5th time this race. It doesn't want us to use it. Well, there's no point because I've not really used it apart from being behind Nico Hülkenberg in this race, so don't really need it in this race. As we lose traction out of that corner again. Here's Hamilton. Fine. The reason why I'm not going up to standard or fast is I want to build on this fuel, try and get it to +2 So we know we'll be fine, and then we can pounce and try and hold off Hamilton for definite. As the gap's still half a second. The only issue is that with the standings at the minute is I believe Rosberg will overtake us from second place in the standings if it stays as it is. But I think we'll still be third overall, but we'll find out at the end of the race. And for the constructors wise, this will be good for Red Bull because obviously Vettel's in second and us in third, so we'll be gaining, I believe, 34 points from this. But I think Mercedes may get more points than us as Hamilton's in fourth, and obviously we've got Nico Rosberg leading the way at the minute. So we've got 11 to go now. As we're trying to get to the end now. Look at those tyres now on the rear. As Hamilton's again using his ERS, I believe, is automatically use ERS, but just can't get the move done on us because of obviously Monaco being, you've got to get absolute perfect exit out of the last corner, and you're right on the back of another car in front to make a pass into Sandevot. Same again as the tunnel as well. I like how Vettel's 21 seconds and we were... Oh god. We're about to be on an ice skating show at this rate. As look at those tyres. Look at them. How on earth are the AI doing quick times? Well, I'm literally struggling for grip. So we've got 10 laps to survive from Hamilton's attack. Don't worry guys, I'm not pitting, I'm just being careful because I may get a puncher. I don't... Oh, big moment there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. These tyres are absolutely gone. Well, they're slowly going. Just the grip in the rears. I may have to stay in lean actually. Will help wheel spin a bit. Hamilton's all over the back of us again. He's trying to move down Sandevot, but it's not working for him. As we get DRS back again, no real point as always. So 9 to go now. I think we may consider getting lapped here if we keep this pace up, which would be quite funny if Rosberg does lap Hamilton. Don't give me that now. If we pit, I think we'll come out in 5th place, and I don't really want 5th place. I don't really want that. Got +2 now, just spotted. +2 laps. Hamilton again looking at a move, but he can't get it done. Now it's starting to feel like wet conditions now with these tyres, as it's a bit overcast as well. Just Reiner. Oh no! Oh, I think I might have just caused a wreck here. Oh dear. That's, and we've got a penalty as glued. I'm actually glued to Grosjean, and I don't know how I've got that because I can't do anything. I just got glued to the car. So I've got 2 penalties. I don't understand. I've been blocking. How can I block when I can't move? Oh dear God. Well, that's ruined it, guys. No fault of my own there. Tried to quickly do it as there was a car coming, but we've got 2 drive-throughs to do. So we may not even get into the points. So this is going to be a disastrous way to end our episode. I just don't understand how, like, the likes of like Hamilton can survive when our tyres are gone, literally gone. I should have pitted. I should have pitted. Obviously, we have got flashbacks, but we're not going to be using it because it's not realistic. It just baffles me how the AI assume to be good with their... I might have been lapped actually, I don't know. I'm literally feathering this round now. So we've got another drive-through to do, which is ridiculous. So we're going to lose out to Magnussen as well. We may not even get a point now, which is really annoying. So we've got to do 2 consecutive penalties. Oh my God. There's Vettel, so we may get 9th possibly. Or 10th. We're still not going to pit. There's no point because as there's Vettel, our teammate, all gone downhill for us. One mistake with the tyres. I don't know how we can do this. It's unbelievable. I've got to let Vettel through. Come on, Vettel. Come on. Who's that behind? Oh God, Bottas is there. As Bottas just punting me there. Just punts me. Saying, get a move on, Sonny Jim. Can't drive this car. There's Button as well. Oh my God. They've just got so much grip. I know they've pitted. These guys have done 2 stops, but how the rest in front have not pitted is unbelievable. We've got no choice. We have to pit or get nothing out of this. Look at it. No point. So we have to pit 3 times in a row. Oh my God. Oh, at least you guys are getting some nice camera views and a change of wing. So now we've got to literally push now for the last 5 laps and try and salvor something out of this. Oh my God, this has been the most disappointing end to a race I've ever had. The penalties have screwed us over. There's Raikkonen behind.
There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds.
Just amazes me how Rosberg, well especially Vettel, how he can, if he doesn't pit, I will be amazed and surprised. Well, not surprised, shocked. try and get fastest lap now. That's our challenge now. Let's try and get the fastest lap of the race. We've already just gained 2 seconds on Button. Just took 9 tenths out of Button in the first sector. And look at that, we may have a sniff at a point if I can really push this car. It may just be a bit too late though, so we'll see. $14 seconds is the gap now. Let's see what we're going to get here. A 16.9. Maybe. With 3 laps to go. Maybe. We can only hope and pray. Well, give us a bit of practice for our league race coming up tomorrow for the AOR. Obviously this is not Australia, but it's nice to get some feeling in this Red Bull. And we get another fastest lap. 9 seconds now. This is our second to last lap, I believe. We even go quicker in the first sector. As Gutierrez is going to hold us up here like a treat. Come on, Gutierrez, get out of the way, Sonny Jim. Thank you. Pushing the boundaries now in terms of the track limits. 6 seconds now.
Okay, you're about 6 seconds away from the next car. Keep pushing and hopefully it will start to decrease.
Come on, Suso, get out of the way. Thank you.
Gaining on Button by around 3 seconds a lap.
5 seconds now. Getting so much time. If this is going to be my last lap as well. So it would be nice to get the fastest lap on the last lap. As Rosberg takes the win, for the Monaco Grand Prix, and we may get a point because I think that is Jensen Button just ahead. Hopefully, this back marker's going to help us here. There he is. Come on, come on, can we get a point? Can we get a point? Can we get a point? No! Oh, so close to a point. Oh dear. What a very mixed bag race there. Same as Malaysia, like. I believe I will be amazed if Rosberg did not pit that race. I will be amazed if they only did one stop. So the results then for this race, as Rosberg did win the race by 30 seconds on Vettel, who I believe both of them, the top three did not pit for tyres. As you can see, if they did, then they could have possibly been lapped. On there, Hulkenberg impressively finishes 4th. On there, we just miss out by about 2/100ths of a second. Yeah, some will say that I should have pitted, but I was following Vettel's strategy and Hamilton's. As most of you would do, you would follow what the car in front's doing if he's close. So yeah, it's kind of my fault there. And then the penalties, really not. I don't know how I've got them because I just lost it on the curb and spun it on exit. And the blocking, I don't understand why, because there's so much gap you can reverse and turn that you can't do in the space of a second. So I'm a bit annoyed about that penalty. The blocking penalty, which should have put us maybe in the fight with Alonso and Magnussen range. So I'm a bit annoyed about that on there. So whoever's been watching this from the start, I want to thank you guys for watching it. It's just insane that you guys would watch all 78 laps if you did do. Sorry it didn't end out as I was expecting to, but that is what the game is. So it happens. So it would be amazing, guys. Even though we didn't get a point in the end, we did gain 6 positions though from 17th, so I can take that away from this, and it would be amazing if we could hit 100 likes on this, guys, because it would be great for a 100% race. Need 2 hours of racing. Trying to concentrate around Monaco would be amazing if we get to that margin on there. The next round is at Canada, which is a good track of mine. If you've seen any of my previous videos in Grand Prix mode, I am quite good around there. So I hope we can bounce back on there, and that will be streamed tomorrow morning afternoon time, maybe 11 o'clock time. So it'll be an early start to the stream, but obviously I don't want it to conflict with the Brazilian Grand Prix race, which is about 4 o'clock start on there. So it'll be amazing, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more F1 gameplay and career mode. And overtakes the week will be out tomorrow as well. I think just after. I'm going to release it after the Brazilian Grand Prix, so that will be about 7 o'clock, I think. So we'll see there. Sorry for not read comments. I will read them at the end of the stream when I end it and get back to any questions that you've put during the race. But massive thank you, guys. And looking at the standings briefly, we have lost out to Rosberg. We're now 24 points behind of his win this evening. Vettel has caught up to us to 7 points on there, as Hamilton for the first time has not won a race, so that's quite good. And in the constructors, nothing's really changed really. We're still ahead of Ferrari by 39 points, and we're 105 points. So we're really going to be fighting for second place in the constructors standings there. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for more F1 gameplay. Over the next week I do daily live streams now, but until round 7, which is at Canada, hope you guys have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're in the world, and until Canada, I bid you farewell, guys. Hope you have a great evening. That's been the stream. Take care, guys. See you later.